Hey there, welcome to Sailing and Electronics again. It's been a while, but do you also have the problem that sometimes you get one of these nice battery packs you get from your supplier? You think, okay, it's fairly new, it's high powered, so it will be a good catch. But once you open it up and you see that the cells themselves, they are completely low voltage, so 0.5 or 1.0 volts, then you have the problem that once you try to charge them in a charger like this, that you have the problem that 18615 cells will not charge and it will show zero voltage on there. Okay, so I have here three different voltages. This I'm gonna check is, no, this is too much already. This is 1.69, 1.7. This cell is 3.3, so this should work with this charger. And the last cell is 4.1, so it should also work in this charger, but give a higher percentage, of course. So the main problem is that once we have cells that are gone too low in voltage, when we want to charge them in this kind of charger, it still says no. So this means that this charger will not charge it. It doesn't recognize, because this kind of chargers, they recognize these cells from 3 to 4.2 volts. When they see that kind of voltage, then they say, okay, this is an 8650 cell that I can charge. If I take another lithium ion cell which has 3.3 volts or something like that, you can see it will immediately recognize 3.3 volt slot 1. When I have this one, I think it was 4.1 or something, in slot 2 4.09. So as you can see, he will charge these two, and again the one which has too little voltage, it will not recognize. So nothing in slot 3. So far for these kind of chargers. So when you only have these kind of chargers, you should in theory throw away all these nice batteries. Of course, that's not what we are gonna do. There are other ways. You can, for example, if you have two cells which are 4.2 volts, yeah, you would be able to set these parallel together, and the one cell will give energy to the other. Take notice that this is actually quite dangerous, because there will be a very high amperage going from one cell to the other. So if you do this for too long time, I mean 20 or 30 seconds or longer, yeah, you will feel the cells heat up. Yeah? So you can do it, but take care. However, if you want to be safe, I use a battery bank where I can put in 18650 cells. These kind of battery banks you can buy on eBay, on every Chinese e-shop. So this comes from AliExpress. I think I paid maybe 3, 4, 5 euros for it. So why I use this? One, I have 8 slots, so that means I can put 8 dead batteries inside. Another thing is this kind of charger or battery bank is charged by a USB plug. So this is something which can give 1 amp, 1.5 amp. You also have from 2, 2.5, but these are actually quite rare. So I think this one is only 1.5 amps. So if you do the calculation together with me, 8 slots, 1.5 amps, that means that the amperage which goes into the cell will be less than 0.2 amperage per hour. So that's slow, very, very slow, I know. But the advantage is that these cells, we don't know in which condition they are. So if we put them in there, they will be charged very slow, yeah, and will produce no heat. If we do it on the method that I explained earlier, they will create heat. They will have temporarily enough energy to put them in this kind of charger. Here you will probably charge them at half an amp or 1 amp, which will produce again a lot of heat. Yeah. So for a cell that you don't know the condition of, I think that's dangerous. So just put it in here. We put on the charger and it says 0%. When I put one cell in there, it will probably take maybe half an hour until we see the first percentage. If I put in all 8, yeah, it will take quite a long time until you see the first percentage. But when you see it, you know these cells are back alive. When you want to charge them to 100%, please note that it will take more than a day, more than 24 hours to charge all 8 cells to 100%. I hope this has been interesting for you. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. See you next time.